Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm sharing with you guys how to make this delicious jollof rice with my yummy suyalized chicken and a delicious coleslaw. I actually shot this video around Christmas time. That is when I wanted to share this recipe, but I was so busy I couldn't. But I'm glad that I'm sharing the recipe with you guys today. So let's get started. Starting off with my ingredients here, I have fennel seeds, coriander seeds, anise seeds. I also have some ginger, cloves of garlic, some salt. Here I have rosemary, some onion, seasoning cube, bay leaf, and green bell pepper. In here is my chicken that has already been cleaned and cut up. So that is pretty much the basic ingredients that I'll be using to cook the chicken. So I'm going to blend all the ingredients except the bay leaf and the seasoning cube. And what I'm doing here is I cut the vegetable into smaller chunks to help my blender blend it easily. I'll transfer everything into my blender and add about a half cup of water to it, alright? If you are using a food processor, you don't have to add any extra water, but I added it just to help the blender blends it easily. The chicken is in a clean pot. I'll pour in the blended mixture and then rinse the blender with about a cup of water and then add in the seasoning cube and salt. I have some gloves on. I will mix and make sure it is well seasoned. I'll bring to a boil. This is a soft chicken, so it doesn't take that long to cook, alright? So I almost forgot about the bay leaf, but hey, I remembered, so I just threw in the bay leaf. I let the chicken cook for about 10 minutes. It's ready now. I'm taking it out of the broth. Look at that beautiful broth. Yes, I will save that for the jollof rice. Now let's fry the chicken. So on a medium heat, I've heated up my vegetable oil. I'll add in the chicken and fry till golden, nice and crispy. The chicken is done frying, very nice and crispy. I'll take it out of the oil and then sprinkle in my suya powder. Depending on how much you like suya powder, you could use more or less. I will toss and make sure each chicken is well coated with the suya powder. I will cover and set that aside. Starting off with the jollof rice, I'll be using some shallots and half of a medium onion. I will slice that and set that aside. I'll go ahead and slice some onions, ginger, garlic, and some pepper. Okay, I'll put that in the blender and add about a half cup of water and blend it. Don't worry, I will leave the list of the ingredients in the description box. So using half of the oil that I fried the chicken with, I've added in the sliced onion and shallot, and then the rosemary, bay leaf, and then curry powder. I will fry the sliced shallot and onion until they are nice and translucent. I will add the blended pepper mix and then give it a stir. I will let this cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. I will stir periodically, okay? Now whilst that is going on, I'll go ahead and work on my vegetables. So I will be adding some veggies to the jollof rice. I'll be using some carrots, green bell pepper, and then green beans or string beans. So I remember when I was younger, each time that we see green beans in the house, it means my mom is about to throw it down in the kitchen with her delicious jollof rice. So I wanted to go down memory lane with this green beans jollof recipe. So I've chopped up the green beans, I've diced the carrots and the green bell pepper. I've added some salt to it so that it will be pre-seasoned. So the onion has been cooking for about 7 minutes. It is looking good. I've added in my canned tomato paste. So I will fry the tomato paste for about 5 minutes. I just want to make sure the canned taste is cooked down before I add in my fresh diced tomatoes. I will also cook the fresh tomatoes for about 5 minutes whilst I stir occasionally, okay? I will go ahead and add in some canned mackerel. Don't say anything. Yes, I know I love mackerel. Yes, I know. I just can't explain my love for mackerel, guys. You can also use any fish that you prefer. If you want to use tuna, you can definitely go ahead and use that. If you don't like fish in your jollof rice, you can absolutely do without it. I will add in some allspice and stir. I will scoop out some of the oil. It's a little bit too much. And then add in my washed rice. I will stir and then sort of fry the rice in the sauce for about 2 minutes and then add in the chicken broth. I will stir that in and add in some boiled water. So I use boiled water instead of warm water. For me, it helps the rice cooks faster. So, yeah, we are not sleeping here today. Okay, so I'll just add in some shrimp powder and give it a stir. This is going to give our jollof some extra flavor. I'll add the seasoning cube and the salt. So I will continue stirring till most of the water evaporates. As you can see, most of the water is absorbed, so I'll add in the green beans and give it a last stir. And then I created some little spaces in the rice to help the steam travel through and cook the rice evenly. I covered with a parchment paper and then the lid. I will let this cook for about 30 minutes. Now whilst that is going on, let's go ahead and work on our coleslaw. Starting off with the cabbage, you can use a knife and thinly slice the cabbage and the carrots, or you can also use a peeler like so. You can also use a grater if you have one. All right. The carrots and cabbage are looking nice and perfect, just the way I want it. I'll go ahead and chop my green onions. Those are looking perfect. I will add that to the carrots and cabbage. Now in a clean bowl, I've added my mayonnaise. To that I've added some sugar, vinegar, and then black pepper and salt. I'll mix that and make sure it's well incorporated, and then add in the sliced carrots, cabbage, and green onion. I will go ahead and mix them together until well incorporated, and then I will put that in the refrigerator whilst the jollof cooks. You don't want to leave this out of the refrigerator for too long, especially in summertime, because they go bad so quickly. Okay, now our coleslaw is done, our chicken is done, so we are waiting for the almighty jollof. Okay, so the jollof is almost done. At this point, I will go ahead and add in the carrots and the green pepper. Now I've added in the bell pepper and the carrots. I'm going to give it a stir and then cover back with the parchment paper and the lid and let it cook for the remaining 5 minutes. Okay, so I added the carrots and the bell pepper at the last minute because I wanted them to be more on the crispy side instead of, you know, being so soft. Okay, now the jollof is done and ready. Here is a beautiful spread of our delicious jollof rice, our coleslaw, and our Suyalized chicken. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, if you did, give me a very big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends and your loved ones. If you are new to this channel, a very special welcome to you, and to my old friends, thanks for coming back. God bless you. And until I come your way with another video, stay safe, stay out of trouble, be well, my friend.